The Paris Climate Agreement, signed in 2015, is a global effort to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and keep global warming below 2 degrees Celsius. Key aspects include nationally determined contributions, NDCs, climate finance for developing nations, and transparency measures. PNG, like other developing countries, relies on financial aid and investment to implement its climate action plans. PNG is actively engaged in international climate discussions and has participated in the International Court of Justice (ICJ) climate case, emphasizing the effects of climate change on Pacific nations. PNG skipped COP29, a major climate summit, raising questions about its commitment or diplomatic positioning. However, it signed a climate deal with Singapore under Article 6 of the Paris Agreement, allowing carbon credit investments in PNG. In January 2025, the U.S. withdrew from the Paris Agreement under President Donald Trump. This is the second time the U.S. has exited, following a previous withdrawal in 2020 and re-entry under Biden in 2021. The U.S. also cut its climate finance commitments, impacting funds available for developing countries like PNG. With the U.S. out, other major players must step up. China, the world's largest emitter, investing in renewable energy and pledging carbon neutrality by 2060, European Union (EU) leading with the European Green Deal, aiming for net zero by 2050, India, promoting renewables, but still reliant on coal, with a 2070 net zero target. Other key players, the UK, Brazil, and Pacific Island nations, including PNG, which advocate for climate justice. PNG signed a $600 million deal with Australia for an NRL team and security agreements, signaling stronger ties with Australia. China has heavily invested in PNG in infrastructure, mining, and industrial projects. While the NRL deal restricts security agreements with non-Pacific family nations, the Paris Climate Agreement remains a critical tool in fighting climate change. PNG's neutral diplomatic how countries benefit it may continue working with both from China and Australia. Questions. But its partnership is still a strong Paris ongoing climate cases show engagement. The U.S. unlikely to face funding cuts from Chinese China climate initiatives as the biggest drivers of climate action. Despite concerns over PNG's Australia-China relations, it seems well positioned to continue receiving climate support. Ask viewers to comment on PNG's role in climate action, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates on global affairs.